So what is up with y'all?
Alright, what's good with y'all? It's your boy John Smooth, and I'm here to make this video. Real medicine and fake medicine compared, contrasted, versus whatever, you know what I mean? And here we have garlic, ginger, sea salt, pepper, vinegar as natural preservatives. Also, I like using herbs and plants, like parsley, oregano, what's another one? Basil. All those herbs are really good. Teas. That's real medicine. Lime, lemon, oranges, citrus. That's real medicine. Now let's compare it to chemicals and when they were made, right? Because a lot of this sickness is new. This is new stuff. And the people making this fake medicine are trying to act like you guys have always been sick. You guys have always been, what is this? You guys have always been sick. You guys always, needing help. But nature is has everything we need. And the plants, everything in nature, the plants, everything, literally, the plants, there's literally, for every plant, every symptom, every injury, literally there's every plant for everything. Every lack of getting the right moisture, nutrients in the body, there's a plant for everything. So when they say medicine, when you're going to the doctor for medicine, they're literally giving you a fake cure. A cure that is basically numbing the problem or inflaming the problem, or it's like basically numbing the problem to make you take something else that's gonna make you have to do a surgery, and then the doctor's sitting there with all the cash, and then you're sitting there with no money trying to get healthy again, and it's just a crazy pharmaceutical system, and it's not real medicine if we're not getting cured whenever we get an illness, because illnesses, we're supposed to be even able to learn from illnesses, like how the plant cures you, the feeling of the plant curing you. So when we're getting these medicines, we're literally getting a fake feeling of how stuff's supposed to be cured. Like, the medicine literally has to be fixed. Here we have poisons of existence since ancient times, used for hunting and warfare. I searched up poisons and when they were made. In my opinion, they were made after 1492, along with chemicals. And if poisons were used for hunting and warfare, then that would mean that it was made after 1492, because people have to try to defend the land from people trying to take the land, so they're making poison arrows to be able to take down the dude coming in there, probably getting miseducated too on how to value nature and how to grow land. So he's thinking he has to go to war, and then he's getting miseducated. He was a farmer himself, and then he's getting pulled into the government, given a vaccine, and then he forgets his true identity, history, awareness, memory. They're given vaccines, poisons in the water. So when they're talking about poisons when they're made, let's look at this again, 1930s, and if we really look at it, a lot of the sicknesses come after the 50s as well, like diseases too, like diseases that can be seen. So like there are probably diseases that they're putting in humans ever since 1492 that weren't visible. You know, basically, like these medicines, the pharmacy. Let's look at the pharmacy now. the pharmacy is basically like literally it's an amalgamation or a mixture of chemicals, poisons, what else? Chemicals, poisons, and then bacteria from sick animals and sick rich people that are doing ill practices with humanity and nature. And they're putting this stuff in our kids ever since 1492, and we're wondering why, oh, why are we going to war? We gotta go into this. We're literally getting barraged with chemicals and poisons in our bloodstream ever since we're young kids. And we're trying to understand life, and we're given this fake medicine, the fake feeling of how stuff's supposed to be cured. So, like, that's why respectable people, you know, like honorable people, they have a healthy diet. They have a diet. They have a regimen where they value themselves, value nature, and they have a real feeling of what actually it takes to heal, because they're actually doing healthy hobbies, eating healthy, and that's the real medicine, right? They want you to say, oh, get this medicine, sit on the couch, uh, excuse me, sit on the couch and just take this damn medicine. But, you know, life's a lot more than that, you know. We're supposed to, like, learn from everything. Every loss is a win. Like, oh, you're sick. Oh, my gosh, it's over. No, you're sick. You get plants, you get stronger. And that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And, right. And the plants are literally an extension of us. Like, we literally are plants. Like, we're Bluetooth connected to plants. They want us to think we're Bluetooth connected to, like, AI and nature, or we are connected to nature, but they want us to think that we're connected to AI and all these metals that aren't even in the bloodstream, but copper, iron, different metals that can be found in the bloodstream. And whenever, like, people think that they can take other people's stuff, that's just a terrible way of thinking, because the metals are going to return to the source. You know what I'm saying? And right, and the metals are an extension of us. And if people are trying to mine the metals and hog the metals, people are just going to perish faster. Nature places the metals exactly where the metals need to be placed. The light, the air, all the elements, the sound, the water, all these elements placed to where they need to go. So when people are trying to move things around, control nature, depict it, oh, you got to take these chemicals, people are literally just perishing faster. Like the governments that are trying to take humanity, nature, ever since 1492, farmers known as gods throughout the universe and cosmos, farmers into fallen ways of mining and wars and poisoning other people, chemicals, all these ways are going to perish. And it has to be, how can I say this? Because look at this pharmacy, y'all. Look at this. Ever since 1800s, pharmacy emerged as a distinct independent science in the early mid-1800s, separate from a general practice of medicine. Before this, apothecaries filled like alongside roles. So what the hell are apothecaries? Let's search this up. What the hell is that, y'all? I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna try to figure this shit out. A person who prepared and sold medicine and drugs. Right, so like, what the hell is even going on here if we really just look at it, right? What the hell is going on here? We're taking fake medicine. They're telling us that you gotta literally oh, protein is eating other animals, but the damn animals get protein from plants, y'all. We gotta start from ground one again. And 1800s, right? And these people are literally trying to get, because let's think about it. If you look at tofu, you look at all these different beans, rice, potatoes, you think humans have always been carnivores? Before 1492, we were all farmers, and that's why a lot of these light ships shut nukes down and plagues down ever since like 2020 and different times. 1492 is shutting down nukes and plagues to try to like help the awakening, because like the taxes were being spent on nukes and Earth's being misused. People trying to control Earth, not letting nature just be in a trading society. They're trying to make it a banking society, which is going to perish. So let's get back to this video. Like pharmacy and when it was made, right? And then real medicine. It is what it is, y'all. Real medicine. Let's go back to that. Garlic, ginger, sea salt, and vinegar are effective as natural preservatives due to their, what does that say? Antimicrobial properties, right? So with these medicines, they're literally using other microbes to overpower other microbes, other bacteria, to overpower other bacteria. This is what these rich people are doing and putting in our medicine. And these people are crowded in cities, so the air isn't clean. So it's just, everything is just designed to perish. And if you look at these cities, we look at what the military is preparing for. They're preparing for bug invasions, bug disasters, zombie apocalypses. I mean, the government literally, every tax dollar they're spending is to literally make sure that we perish and that we die from all of these fake medicines, fake cures, fake solutions, wars, the solution, like fake solutions to the problems that the government creates and banks on. For example, they'll tell you this is medicine, and then they'll say, hey, this is medicine, and then you're lining up for medicine, and then the medicine they're giving you is either numbing the problem or inflaming it, inflaming the problem, inflammatory, and then this medicine literally isn't real, and then it's gonna have you go to another freaking solution, a surgery that's gonna have the doctor banking on money. So these bastards, or these people running the whole thing right now, they literally want people to unvalue nature, unvalue humanity, and have people taking this false medicine and be plugged into AI. And if you ask me, humans don't deserve that. And being like farmers before 1492 and all this stuff that like happened, where they're misusing humanity, literally putting foreign material in our body. We didn't ask for this shit in our body. And just because we're farmer races, good people, like, oh, you're gonna take vaccines, like, this is stupid. And real medicine versus fake medicine, explain. Trying to think what else I could say. Real medicine is the way, y'all. I mean, this fake medicine, I mean, let's look around. Our kids aren't aging right. They're smoking Enjoys and crap, when at least they should be smoking real tobacco, 100% tobacco. Enjoy mixed with chemicals, so it's like freaking 5 or 1% real stuff, and then it's all bull crap. 90% chemicals most of the time in all of our stuff, all of our medicine, even our soap, even our toothpaste. That's medicine, and they're screwing that up too. They'll put something real on the soap, right? They'll put like a coconut, cinnamon, cinnamon soap, Dove, right? And then it goes cinnamon soap, and then the ingredients are freaking all kinds of stuff you can't read. Literally over 50 ingredients, hundreds of ingredients inside. Mostly chemicals. So it's like, what the hell are they putting in our body? I'm working on like making real soap, real toothpaste, real medicine, real food. I'm literally working on making all kind of stuff right now. But all this stuff going on in the world, gotta make these videos here and there to help humanity not get led off the wrong track. But yeah, y'all. That's it for the video. Trying to think what else I could say. Hopefully I can say something else to make it make more sense. Just think what I could say here. The evolution of the modern. See how they use all these spectacular words for pharmacy when it's used to kill people? Like, what the heck? It makes no sense at all. Look, farm, Macy. Like, are y'all kidding me right now? Look at this. Farm, Macy. Look, evolution. And then they're saying a farm, when a farm is real medicine. Or they'll call a factory a plant, when a plant is real medicine. You see how much of a freaking joke they literally want humanity to perish. This is sick, and our kids don't deserve to perish. But basically, I was saying the masses don't deserve to perish. The kids don't deserve to perish with all these misspent taxes and misused resources, misused nature, misused humanity. I believe that we should go back to a trading society before 1492, before the banking society, chemicals, poisons, war, plagues, destroyed the minds of humanity. Poison rotted the minds of humanity. We're literally filters for these rich people, healthy farmer races being injected with poisons, bugs, chemicals, bacteria from animals and rich people. And this is a problem, y'all. This is not what our taxes and resources should be spent on. And it's John smoothing them out. Peace, love, and light. Peace. But yeah, adding on to another point, they want us to literally be soft, meaning they want our kids to like not value nature, just give themselves away like Diddy and Bieber. And with all these ways, we're literally going to perish if our taxes go to these celebrities, go to these people that aren't using nature right, trying to manifest stuff with nature. Every time they try to get rid of nature, people like Kobe, people like Ricky Hatton, Dr. Sebi, they're literally ruining it for everyone else. And like, they're making it harder for everyone else to seek truth, to seek knowledge and grow, because they're getting all the people that are good examples. So it's like they're on the journey to perishing. They're going to perish faster. And in my opinion, the masses don't deserve to perish. Good people on the path of truth don't deserve to perish because of stupid idiots and how they're spending taxes and misusing nature. But it's John Smooth. I believe nature should be used correctly, properly, to where everyone values nature and appreciates nature, loves nature for what everyone grows. Everyone's growing something, growing plants, making products, playing sports, creating TVs or creating sceneries, creating farms, everyone doing something to where everyone's growing something to where everyone appreciates. And trading society, communities where they have trading centers with all the supplies, all the different seeds needed to make your own stuff. And then like there's just limitless land. This land is huge. Like everyone should be able to have their own mansion. Like rich people in a mansion. Why not everyone with a mansion? You know, like it doesn't make any sense. Like how they dry out the rivers, and then they dry out the rivers, right? And then they're building these mansions, and then as time goes on, the land's just gonna dry out, and these mansions are gonna topple in. So it's like, why take out the moisture out of the earth needed to literally have a stable ground and to have a stable air, stable flow of humanity, connection? And that's another thing. Like they literally want to connect us with all of these fake things, AI, medicine, chemicals, and all of these ways where we're trying to connect nature with all this artificial stuff. Nature's just going to make sure that we perish. And this isn't cool what people are trying to do with nature. And I don't believe we deserve to perish. But yeah, that's it for the video. I believe, like, you know, we should be able to have like good leaders to make us value nature so we don't perish. But you know, that's why they didn't give me basketball opportunities, college opportunities, because I'm a real good person looking back at all this. But yeah, John Smooth, and I'm out. Love y'all. Peace, love, and light. I'm gonna keep going. Just keep getting better, making more videos, waking people up. As more things happen, just coming to a better understanding of stuff. And the light's gonna go where it needs to go. Everything's gonna flow where it needs to go to grow. And it's John Smooth. This is the truth on real medicine and fake medicine. In my opinion, fake medicine is a hoax. It has to be stopped. It's John Smooth. I'm out. Peace. And adding on to another point, right? They put this shit on our food, right? And then we don't feel good, and then we're running into this stuff. After they put chemicals on our food. So it's like, what the heck is even going on here? Like, the freaking, why the heck are they putting all this stuff on our food, air, water, medicine? And it's really not cool, but it's John Smooth out. Peace. I know I said I was gonna end the video, but it's all gonna come together and make sense. But it's John Smooth and I'm out. Peace.